Ted Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers.
Ted Jones, I also call him the eighth wonder of the real estate world.
Ted Jones, who knows, it could be.
Ted Jones?
The Ted Jones World Podcast.
I pop beans when I roll with Justin. I drank lean, not Robitussin. You know I'm bugging. I told her we related just so the bitch would blow my cousin. I'm coming back and I'm spitting fire. And you singing like Jeremiah. I won't retire. I'm gonna get higher. I'm gonna be flyer. You a fucking liar like Stitch C.
Hello and welcome to the 50th episode of the Ted Jones World Podcast. I am your host over here alongside on the screen, producer Pat. Pat, how the heck are you, bro?
Doing so great. How are you?
I'm great, dude. Did you eat anything special today? Anything worth telling us over here?
Nope, nothing. I haven't eaten yet today.
What? My man, intermittent fasting. That's what's up. All right, Pat. So you and I, man, made it through 50 episodes, and we got 5 million more. And this week is very special, man. We have rapper and freestyling extraordinaire Blind Fury, who has amassed tens of millions of views on YouTube. Definitely has a few bangers and has been battle rapping on TV for years, man. I'm talking like 2003, just making Diddy freak out. So we wanted to get Blind Fury on the podcast because what he's been able to accomplish while being blind, it's incredible, dude. So if you've been a Ted Jones World fan since day one, you know that Ted Jones loves spitting bars. And as the well-known rapper Nas famously says, yo, my mind is seeing through your design like Blind Fury. Blind Fury, how are you, man? You in South Carolina right now, dude?
Yeah, man, right down here in South Carolina, getting it in. We got our studio that we're building from the ground up, you know what I'm saying? And things are coming together really nice.
Words. So, bro, I saw you actually working on IG. You're in the studio. And then I also saw that you guys are on, like, episode 101 of Chilling with Blind Fury on YouTube. So are you recording albums and your YouTube channel like in the same place?
Yeah, bro, like it's an all-purpose studio, man. You know, everything is all in one right here. You know what I'm saying? We do the vlog right here, the video right here. We do all of that right here, man.
Nice. Very cool.
Record the music, mix it, whatever we got to do, man, right here.
Nice. And you have, like, if you have any features coming in, you just have them come through the studio and then just you guys work on it together?
Nah, lately with COVID being the way that it's been, bro, you can't really get a lot of people to just go out and come in your studio, and you don't really want to be around a whole lot of people, you know, because germs are fucking scary.
Yeah, dude.
You know, so, and really, the artists that I've been focused on featuring with currently are like out of state, out of country artists. You know, I've been dealing a lot with Mercules, a little bit with Golden BSP, you know, some really good Canadian cats, Odd Squad Family we just did a track with that just dropped. So, you know, a lot of what I've been doing, I haven't been able to get the artists in the studio to work with, but the way technology, you know, progresses, it's almost the same.
Right, I hear you. And especially since like the sound quality too and like the video quality, like Pat and I used to be linking on my couch, you know, in Manhattan, New York, bro. Mm-hmm. And we haven't seen each other or touched each other physically, bro, in months. But we've been able to just like, you know, chop it up on Zoom and get everything recorded. So Blind Fury, my man, why don't you give us a little bit of a background and a bio on yourself? How did you get into freestyling, battle rapping, and of course, dropping some sick ass albums?
Well, you know, I tell people all the time, it really started way back when I first heard the song, Hey, We Want Some Pussy by 2 Live Crew. And I went home from my dad's house because my mom and dad had separate custody things at the time, whatever. So I came home from my dad's house and I immediately walked up to my mom and I'm going, me and my homies like to play this games. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, hey, you want some what? I said, hey, we want some puss. And she beat my ass, bro.
What? So what was this, like 20 years ago?
Yeah, this was 88, maybe. I was 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
And let's see, dude. Like I said, as soon as I figured out, I can get my ass beat for listening to 808s with cuss words in them. I fucking love this. Like, and ever since then, I just wanted to be a part of it. It was rebellious. You know, it had a really dope, niche kind of nature to it. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you know, there's a lot of boom bap, a lot of really dope lyricism and punchlines. People just kind of finding their sound. So, over time, I would freestyle in the schoolyard, on the playground and whatnot. And as I grew up to be a teenager, we had a club in the town that I lived next to, and it was called Pizzazz. And on Friday nights after the football games, they would throw these teen parties, that were strictly for the teens. And at the time I was a teenager, I'm 14, 15.
Wait, what do you mean? I mean, were you drinking and smoking there, like just for teens?
No, drink your little soda, you sneak out back or whatever, smoke a
Hell
little shake.
yeah, or put like that beer in the soda. I see,
Right.
dude. I see you love the beers.
I do. I love beer. But so I would go and we would do these freestyle battles, these rap battles, whatever. And I didn't have a rap name. And my homeboy Frank Wiz, whose parents at the time owned a video store in Camden, he had been watching a bunch of kung fu movies. He watched this movie from Rutger Hauer called Blind Fury. And my man Frank was like, yo, his rap name gonna be Blind Fury, yo, because you be cutting motherfuckers up, yo, left and right, yo. You get on that mic, you start cutting ass, yo.
Was this your boy from like high school?
This is my boy from middle school, like 6th grade and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've known Frank Wiz longer than I've known most people. And so he gave me the name Blind Fury. I tried to change it a few times. It didn't really work out for me. Blind Fury kind of stuck. And the people who owned the teen club, well, the nightclub that had the teen parties, they had some connects up in New York. And one of their cousins worked at Vibe magazine at the time, and he had a connect with MTV. So MTV was doing this MC battle. They were picked like one rapper from each state, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't do one in South Carolina. I had to go all the way to Atlanta, like to this club and shit. And T.I. was there. Lenny S. from Rockefeller Records was there. This was like 2002 maybe. And so then I kind of got picked to represent Atlanta for the MTV shit. I lost because at the time Rockefeller, Dame Dash didn't know how to market a blind rapper. He was like, it'll just never work. I don't know how we'll do it. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, that literally also sounds like Dame too. Like Dame just going on just like a full different tangent about why something won't work, and then
it won't work.
Look, he's wrong.
And so years later, you know what I'm saying, I did a few songs here and there. I got really discouraged because a lot of doors would get slammed in my face here and there because the blind thing. You're white and you're blind. Like, what are you gonna rap about? I mean, and the things that they would want me to rap about were things I didn't experience in my life. Like I wasn't bullied in school. Like, all the people that I went to school with, I grew up with. And so by the time they realized I was blind and it was different, they were already used to it. So it was like, whatever, he can rap. So whatever. So I end up getting kidnapped by my homeboy. True story. He signed me up to audition for 106 in Park. And he kidnaps me, right, basically under the guise that he was going to take me to Food Lion to go get some Theraflu, because at the time I was sick as fuck. I had the flu, like, really bad. And I get into his truck, and I light a blunt, and we're riding, and I look at him, I go, yo, we're really not going to Food Lion, are we? And he goes,
nah, man. Yo, I signed you up to audition for 106 in Park, yo, so I knew you were. I told you, so here we go.
I'm like, nah, bro, let me out. Like, he's not, so I go to 106 in Park, I battle all these people. I basically just tell the producer of 106 in Park at the time, I was like, look, I did everything you guys wanted me to do. I don't really feel like being here in the first place. I'm going home. Fuck this shit. If you want me to be on here, then you'll call me. If you don't, then I appreciate the opportunity. I'm out.
You know what? That sounds so funny because that's like, I feel like the same story that kind of happened in 8 Mile, bro. Did it not?
Yeah. And the thing was with the 106 in Park shit, they called me back the next week and they were like, yo, we want you on. I was like, I didn't rap all that great. They were like, yeah, we get that, but you don't want to be here. And so we want you because you don't want to be here. I was like, okay, whatever.
Bro, that's like the hot chick. That's like the hot chick in high school, man. Like she'll go out with you if you show no interest.
Sorry, I always say that about TV shows. Like to get a part and like on TV or in a movie, you got to pretend like you just got to not care about it because the people who care too much about it are like freaking out and they won't hire you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly. True. So, Blind Fury, as you were talking about, going to 106 in Park, being on MTV, and of course, Sway in the Morning, making P. Diddy lose his shit over your fresh ass rhymes. So freestyling it seemed like that was maybe your initial way in, but break down your mixtapes and albums. So like how many you got right now?
Dude, I don't even know because I can't promote a lot of those anymore. I parted ways with the management that I put out a lot of those mixtapes with at the time.
So they own like the rights to that music that you initially created? Yeah.
All that music like I've even tried to play music from my previous album on my YouTube vlog and I got flagged for copyrights of my own shit. Like my shit. Yeah. It's a whole thing though.
Yeah. I hear you. So, what's your favorite song that you did? Do you have like a favorite banger?
No, because usually once I do the song and I've recorded it, I typically don't go back and listen to me a lot. Like,
I hear you.
once in a while I will, like, I'll get into a vibe and I'll be like, yo, Troy, put on such and such, and he'll kind of look at me for a minute like, really? Yeah, put it on, man. Let me hear that shit. I'll hear about 5 minutes of it. And I'm like, all right, that's enough of that. Just moving on.
I hear you. So, I mean, as of right now, do you have any competitions lined up? I mean, I saw you working in the studio the other day on Instagram. Do you got any singles coming out or stuff you're looking forward to?
Well, let me tell you what, man. I'm working on the Furious features, you know what I'm saying, that's being mixed and engineered by my homie Troy, you know what I'm saying? Same cat that does the vlog with me, you know what I'm saying? 3 and T all the way to the TOP. You feel me? And I don't really get into battle rapping anymore. Like, I mean, I appreciate and respect the culture for what it is, but I don't want to be in competition. I just want to make music and have it be heard. You feel me? So
I hear you, bro.
There's a lot of shit in the works, man. You just really gotta, keep your eyes open and your ears peeled, or whatever the fuck they say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, totally, bro. And also, I mean, like, just the amount of content that you have online, it's insane. Like, how much shit you have out there. And like, that's what you just got to do. You know what I mean? Just keep grinding, which is like what you're doing. Right. So, I like initially Blind Fury, you were talking about how, like, growing up, you really maybe didn't have some of the experiences that normal people would think that, blind kids have, like people making fun of them, or just like not really being able to contribute to society. But you obviously have, bro. So, like, how long have you been blind for? And by the way, there's nothing to fucking see out here anyway, man. It's all fucking shit.
Well, I'll beg to differ, but I was actually born blind. I had a condition early on called spina bifida, which is where my spine was formed outside of the body, and that created a lot of things of that nature. As far as me being blind and whatnot. Doctors told my mom I probably wouldn't make it past one.
Whoa.
And here I am, 35, just fucking doing it.
And that was and Blind Fury, sorry, and that was just because of the complications from that disease. Okay.
And I ended up, just really being blind from it. There was nothing else, I walk, I talk, I feed myself, I dress myself, I do all that. But like, what I will tell you is that lately, what I've been struggling with a lot is that the older I get, the blindness does kind of start to bother me a little bit, because there are certain things you want as an independent, human being that a lot of people would take for granted. Like, I want to go to the grocery store and actually buy my own groceries and not, maybe miss out on what I didn't see on the shelf, or I want to go take a night drive and, just clear my head and not have to wait on somebody to want to go someplace or take me. There's a whole lot that goes on with the psychology of it all, really.
And are you able to use your other senses in like a more unique fashion? Like, do you feel like your smelling or hearing is like incredible, or what?
Well, what I feel like is that a lot of it is muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? It's I always use the example of a person that's paralyzed. You know what I'm saying for the waist down or whatever. They have to use their arms a lot more to pick themselves up, or to do this, or to push their wheelchair. So it automatically makes their arms like really, really big and cock diesel. Whereas, like, if you look at their legs and shit, they're all skinny and, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't work. So what I mean is, I don't think that you're naturally born with heightened senses. I think that because you have to use them in such a way, they become more heightened because you have to depend on them.
Right. I hear you. So when you dropped Young and Gifted Always, which was your debut album, a.k.a. Yaga, you had Tech Nine on there, which is like a huge deal for the track that Blind Fury put out with Tech Nine was Y'all Ain't Ready. But I think the track that got the most plays from that album, correct me if I'm wrong, was Do Something, right?
It did.
And in terms of like when you dropped this album and you had this great feature, Tech Nine, you also had some other people on there, Marie Smith, Niella, ESG, KC Poa Camille. So like, what was your kind of vision for that initial album when you were dropping it?
Well, again, that was the previous management. And at the time, we actually had built a studio in the back of the very club that I was telling you about earlier, in the back of Pizzazz. And that album was fueled by lots of liquor and lots of substances, we'll just say. it had a lot of different musical influences because what I would do was I would go to the studio and we would start recording a song. And then because there was a club right outside of the studio, I would just go party in the club and I would kind of get, a vibe, a sort of direction as to what people were vibing to, like what their energy was climbing toward. And then I would go in the studio and I would make songs like Do Something, which was really Jeezy influenced. And I spent lots of time in that studio with no shoes for some weird reason, and I really don't know why, but yeah, I used to just slide around the studio in socks and just record dope ass music that was, like I say, fueled by lots of alcohol and substances.
And you were just like chilling there a ton,
Yeah.
like even like sleeping in there some nights.
I would sleep there, yeah.
Yeah, dope. That's hilarious. Blind Fury, we talked about 8 Mile a little bit ago, just in terms of like, I guess Eminem's boy in 8 Mile just kind of like dragged him and signed him up. What was it? It was Future. Yeah, his boy. Yeah, his boy in 8 Mile dragged him to the show, and he's like, "Nah, bro, fuck you, I'm not doing this." So would you think that like, right after 8 Mile came out in like, I guess it was like 2002, 2003, were you getting like maybe a little bit more love just because like Eminem was the first real like white rapper to come out and start doing shit the way he was doing it?
No, see, I grew up in South Carolina, and at that particular time, here in the South, rap was still predominantly an African American thing, right?
Right.
And so a lot of times I would get, "Oh man, you just trying to be like the white boy Eminem. You just trying to sound like Eminem because because you're white and because like." And actually, after 8 Mile came out, I had a whole lot more animosity toward me, like, because people was like, "Oh man, you need to cut that rapper shit out, man. You sound like Eminem out here." Like, you know what I'm saying? So it grew a lot over the years and people became more tolerant of white rappers. But I did grow up in an era where like that just wasn't the thing to do. Like you were a joke, like Vanilla Ice, or you know what I'm saying? Like that sort of thing.
Yeah. So you said you grew up in South Carolina and you still live there. So what had like, even like during 2020, man, have you felt that like in South Carolina things have really changed with like everybody having to wear masks? And I don't really know how South Carolina is handling the coronavirus, but like up north, like up in New York, it seems that like we are doing coronavirus the best in terms of like, it looks like everybody's wearing masks, but are people down in South Carolina like a little bit hit and miss?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? And I'm not even being funny. I only spend time with the three, and I couldn't tell you what people are doing because I don't fucking go nowhere. Like, by choice, you know what I'm saying? I'm really a bit of a hermit. Like even before the corona, like I just like I go here to the studio, you know what I'm saying, at Troy's garage, or I go to the house. Like occasionally I might just pop out and go get something to eat, but like I don't know, bro. Like I mean, I went out a few weeks back to go shoot the Back from the Dead music video up in Monroe, North Carolina, and they were saying that it was, an ordinance, like a whole thing that we had to wear masks and shit. But I'm telling you, me and my homeboy Donahue were like in the Thai food place waiting on food, not wearing masks at all, and like nobody really said anything to us.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, go ahead, bro.
That's not to say that I was a badass because I wasn't wearing a mask. What it was like, I literally have not been anywhere where I had to wear the mask, so immediately I took it off and then forgot that I was supposed to wear it. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
No, it's also mad hard because like if you leave the house without your wallet, keys, phone, and now the mask, you got to run back. So it's just like adding up a whole nother step that like we're just completely not even used to. Yeah. So like 2020, I guess I'll get your opinion on what you think the fuck is going on politically. If we're going to get back out to battle rapping, if we're going to get back out to, concerts and seeing Blind Fury shows. I mean, what's going on with this Donald Trump guy, man? Do you fuck with Donald Trump or what?
I stay away from it. I don't really, bother with it, because when you're in the position like I'm in, man, you can say one slip up of a word and say one wrong thing and people will just fucking take that shit and run with it. But like what I will say is, I don't know what's going to happen. Like we're 5, almost 6 months strong into this corona shit. And I don't know where it's going or if it has any sign of letting up. I know that like Joe Rogan just announced that he was moving to Texas. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that.
And, like, it seems like the LA comedy scene, which I actually do pay attention to a lot of stand-up, it seems like a lot of that is crumbling because podcasts are the new thing. I mean, and now that you can Zoom, like there's really no point in even doing a whole lot of going out and doing, like, I feel like what will probably happen is people will start bringing a more virtual experience to the home theater type of system, you know, where like people will be able to watch socially distanced concerts or, you know, whatever the fuck. But I really don't know, man. It's really up in the air, dude. I couldn't tell
Yeah, I
you.
hear you. Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, the West Coast is struggling just because, like, those taxes in California are super
man.
high.
Yeah.
The cases are super high. But, you know, Pat and I, we're East Coast squad over here, and it sounds like you're East Coast squad too. But so Blind Fury, where do the honeys show you the most love? What state, bro? South Carolina?
Surprisingly, no, not in South Carolina.
Where?
I don't even know, bro. Like, I don't pay it much attention. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm so terrified of groupie love, right? And
What do you mean?
I'm gonna sound like a square, right? But see, my mama raised me a lot, right? I was around a lot of women, right? And I developed this complex where I feel like, yo, if you'll give it to me that quick, who knows who the fuck else you might give it to that quick? You feel what I'm saying?
You know
And,
what,
like,
dude? I've thought about that. You know, like when you go on a date with a chick,
yeah.
and then like, you know, at that night, like whatever, you know, like you guys smash it out or whatever. You're like, all right, well, if it was this easy for me, like I guess it could have been easier for all the other bros. But go ahead.
Right. And at the same time too, bro, like, I mean, me not being able to see, like, I mean, you know, I got to pay attention to a whole lot more, man. And I just got trust issues with, you know, with a lot of shit, man. So like, you know, I mean, I give the honeys the love back when they give it to me, man, but I really don't, you know, keep counting tally of where I get the most pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, but like, what's the one thing you really focus on when like you're like meeting a chick or interested in a chick? Like smell, voice, like how's
honestly,
that?
bro, it's the conversation, bro. It's if I can vibe with you on a spiritual level. Like, what I mean by that is, can I talk to you for more than 20 minutes without you bringing up 106 in Park or the fact that you know I'm Blind Fury? Like, can we just talk as people? You feel me?
Yeah. That's deep, bro. And also just coming from like a celebrity spiritual level, like I'm sure mad chicks would come up to you and it's got to be pretty intimidating to talk to you for 20 minutes and not mention 106 in Park and not mention all the millions of views on YouTube and shit, dude. But we're doing a pretty good job here. Ted Jones World Podcast, episode 50. We got motherfucking Blind Fury in here, Pat. How are you feeling, man? How's the temperature in that room?
Good. I got a question for Fury.
Go ahead, bro.
Speaking of like the trust issue thing, it sounds like you keep like a pretty tight circle as far as like your management and like the dudes you mess around with, like they kind of keep in your camp. Has it always been like that? Have you always had like kept your friends around and how you manage your business and stuff like that?
I've moved within this triangle that I have built for going on 6 years. It's always me, Troy, and Shoes, man. Like, I mean, there are certain aspects of it that come and go and that revolve a little bit, like, you know, an interchanging cast, but it's always the three main supporting characters. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way to be, man, because you got to have eyes out here and you got to have eyes that, you know what I'm saying, already have their own. So they're not really looking to gain anything from what you're doing. They just want to see you, you know, progress and succeed and be great.
Yeah, bro. Well said. And I hope everyone listening and watching just heard what Blind Fury said. You got to keep that circle tight. And like the realer you are, the tighter your circle is. You know what I mean? Like Allen Iverson, when he was playing in the league, had like 40 dudes in his entourage. And luckily he signed that Reebok deal that'll give him 15 mil in 10 years. But besides that, the guy would have been totally broke from just having a fake entourage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, bro. And people will leech. Man, I'm telling you, bro, shit is crazy out here.
So what do you mean? Like, explain. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, people will want to go with you and they'll want to do with you and they'll want to do all the partying and all the drinking and all the smoking and all this and that, right? But don't ever actually ask them to do shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as like helping you to move forward or up.
Right, because then, like I mean, like you just said, like they're leeching. It sounds like they're just ready for you to just, you know, keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. And then if there's one slip on your end, like forget about it. They're gone.
Forget about it. Yeah.
Where I hear you.
Like I'll give you an example real quick. Do you know how many people, right, I have smoked out in my life, right? But then let me not have some bud one day and hit any of them people up, right? Yo, man, I can't even do it right now for this and that. And you'd be like, what the fuck?
I hear you, bro. I literally feel the same way sometimes. So being in the hip hop rap game for so long, who's your favorite artist out there, bro?
A lot of Rick Ross lately, bro.
Rose, huh? I was just watching some Rose Instagram stories. Apparently, he's got like a new strain at Cookies. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's got like
I've
a
heard about
weed
it, yeah.
strain.
Mm-hmm.
So, but how does that even work? Is he like only allowed to sell that shit in like a California and a Colorado? Do you know?
I mean, I guess if it's branded under the Cookies brand, then probably. I mean, Burner has a pretty tight grasp on that.
Yeah, so Blind Fury is just talking about Burner, and Burner is actually the owner of Cookies, and he was like boys with Wiz a ton of years ago. That's like how I started following Burner, because he was doing like Day to Day with Wiz, which is like just basically following around Wiz Khalifa.
You guys know that Burner has 19 albums?
No way.
I shit you not.
What's his number one song?
I couldn't tell you. I just know that he has 19 albums.
Yeah, well, I mean, the guy is a grinder. It's it's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So Blind Fury, my man. You know, I want to get you freestyling, bro. Do you have a beat over there? You want me to put on a beat? What's good?
Well, I'll have Troy pull up a beat. Troy, you want to pull up a beat?
Let's get that, Troy. Let's get this beat going. How many minutes you want to give us? And then you gotta let me get in there for like at least a minute, bro. We'll spit bars. Ted Jones, Blind Fury. This is really happening. Episode 50, and we're pumped for it.
Okay.
So, bro, I have the layup instrumental beat, but if you want to put on your own shit, go ahead.
Well, I just think that you would get a delay through Zoom if I tried to rap while you
might be right, bro. So put on yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I feel it would be like a cell phone. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Just gonna rap like, make a song for him. Make a song for him. Hey, I be fucking these bitches, and they fucking with me, but they know that I gotta spend a little bread, cause that pussy ain't free. I don't really give no fucks. I don't really ever have to. Roll up a blunt, don't pass you. Don't raise your hand, I didn't ask you. Man, I'ma come through swerving, riding around in a bourbon. Game tight like a virgin, I know that you heard him. Motherfucker been certain. For a year I've been working, late night I'm lurking. Now they know that I was perking. Maybe I was just staying and chilling with the famine. Probably up early in the morning, cause all night I was really vamping. Oh man. Motherfuckers want to talk about they done heard of me and wanting to give me the 3rd degree in the interview, but they full of hot air like an inner tube, and I think that the verse ain't free. No, you gotta pay for it. I gotta come and put a layup on it, put the flavor on it. Motherfucker don't want to sign to a label because I won't be a slave for it. Yeah, I make beer disappear. What's your superpower? I'm smoking on super flower. I'm talking about the cushion sour. Every hour I've been like Yower. Y'all been on power. You get a shower cause I've been dirty. Motherfuckers talk about I'm balling like Worthy. I swear to God I'm gonna be like you heard me. Yeah, this ain't New Orleans, but I'm gonna be balling. You know that they gog on my dick. I'm talking about if she swallow, don't spit that she's a keeper. I will never lead a bitch. I'm talking about what I do. I make them do the do like a mountain. What I'm pull up a fountain. You know that I'm bouncing and smoking an ounce. And like every day, all of this dough I've been counting. Whoa, tune into my vlog. It's Blind Fury TV HD on YouTube. All the juggalos in the whole world holla whoop whoop like 2 scoops full of ice cream. I'm mean and I'm a mic fiend. I'ma go find a tight queen. Maybe that 5'5" thing on the other side. And then my stomach get full of fucking butterflies. Why the fuck would I even try? I'ma go just buy a truck to drive, but I can't, so I'ma crash. Dance, show me your ass. Take off your pants and you gon' last. Look at the fucking glass, it's half full and y'all on that bull. Man, what's up?
Whoa, my God, bars, Blind Fury. Blind Fury, episode 50, Ted Jones World Podcast. That was special. We've been here for a year now, 50 episodes. We are pumped. So before I let you go, Blind Fury, and before I spit my little rhyme, my little freestyle, what has been your coolest moment as a celebrity, as a famous rapper, bro?
I don't know. I don't know, bro, because I really don't get wrapped up in me being a celebrity. I just like, I don't know, like people are just, I think what really makes it not cool for me like that is because everybody looks the same to me. And what I mean is I've never seen anybody. So like celebrities just look like regular people and vice versa. So like, I mean, I've met Rick Ross, I've met Busta Rhymes, I've met DMX. That's a funny story. One of these days I might tell you, just not here. But like, no, they're all just people and just doing music. I think, all right, if I had to guess, I would say that talking to Chris Webby has
Dope.
probably.
Well, you had didn't you have an interview with Chris Webby?
Yeah, on my vlog, Blind Fury TV, chilling with Blind Fury. You can check us out on YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I'm promoting
Also,
the hell
bro,
out of it.
also your Instagram too. Shout that out too, Blind Fury.
Blind_Fury_TV on Instagram. Make sure you follow that.
Dope,
And we might follow back, holla back.
Holla back, my man. All right, dog. I'm gonna put on layup right now. I think you like my beats. I'm like a tan white kid right here, but I don't know. I think I got some bars. So let me see what I got off the top.
All right, come on.
So start playing that layup, that future instrumental. Look, episode 50. I be chilling, pot packing Swifty. Yeah, call me Teddy Jones, capital Italy, Rome, Blind Fury, 50 to the dome. Yeah, we straight chilling. Guitar like Bobby Dylan. I got rhymes on the top of my head. Mess with me, you gonna motherfucking show up dead. Yeah, I'm nice. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, we all night drinking Sierra Sprite. Yeah, dog, what's right? Yo, I'm feeling a little bit nervous because I'm in the presence of greatness. Look at Blind Fury. He ain't nervous. He just be chilling shit, front killing shit. Yeah, Pat, drinking water. I hope you don't spill that bitch. Yo, Blind Fury, we appreciate you for coming on. Yeah, dog, you be killing shit like Big Sean, boy.
What up, bro?
Hit that joint. You be on the water. This shit be on point. Yeah, Blind Fury, we say thank you. And Pat, you know I'm bad, so you spank me. I just be the illest MC of all time. TJW, yeah, dog. That's the motherfucking rhymes. Yo, Blind Fury, dog. I hope you like that. I'm an amateur compared to you, bro.
Yo, it was dope, bro. It was dope.
Thank you, dude. We really appreciate you coming on. And we'll talk soon. Blind Fury, episode 50. Ted Jones World, producer Pat. Blind Fury, you my man. Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
it, bro.
brother.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yep.